what keeps me going. At home, at school, wherever I go.
Whenever I'm in the car, I'm listening to music. If I'm studying or getting ready to go out, I'm always listening to music.
Got my tunes, man.
Music's part of my life. It's me.
Music is universal, you know? It's the common language anywhere in the world.
Life without music. College without music. Can you imagine? Especially now when it's totally portable. In our pockets, our dorm rooms, our cars. It's everywhere we want it to be. And it's so easy to get music. We just download it.
You can download any song you want. Anything you want, you have it on your iPad. Just like that.
If I hear about a new band, I can just go right up to my room and just within 30 seconds have all their music there and be able to listen to them.
Downloading's the only way to go. And the best thing about it, it's free.
Downloading? Free? Not likely. If you're downloading or sharing music with your friends and not paying anything for it, you'd better think twice. You're probably breaking the law.
I mean, I know that people say that it's bad and everything, but I mean, like, they're not going to kick me out of school for it, so.
I don't really think anything could happen to me. I guess a lawsuit maybe, but I don't really foresee that happening.
Yeah, when you download from the internet, it's like you're anonymous. Who's gonna know?
Oh yeah? So you think it can't happen to you? You need to meet Derek.
Pretty much every day I was trading music with people online, just, stealing music. I was in my morning Spanish class when the teacher all of a sudden stopped the lecture and went to the door, and she came back and said, "Derek, you need to leave the class." So I went outside, and there was a campus police officer. He told me I needed to go with him. There was an FBI agent waiting for me at my room. So they took me to another room. 2 agents sat me down. They showed me some paper, and they said, "Is this your internet screen name? Is this you?" I said, "Yeah, that's me." And they said, "Do you know what we're here for?" And at that point, I kind of had an idea what it may be. And they said, "We're here about copyright. We're here to talk about stealing music."
The Supreme Court of the United States has made very clear rulings about downloading or uploading copyrighted music without permission. In fact, illegal downloading of unauthorized music may be a criminal offense and may be prosecuted in both civil and criminal courts. You may not know Derek, but he's one of tens of thousands of people whose lives are now entangled in legal actions all over the country.
Thank you and you're welcome.
Illegal music sites describe their services as peer-to-peer file sharing. Only in this case, sharing copyrighted music files is stealing, no different than shoplifting a CD from a store. Penalties for illegal downloading can be pretty harsh. Even civil court fines average several $1,000s, not to mention much more in legal costs, or a possible prison term if you're prosecuted criminally, like Derek was.
I work 40 hours a week to pay legal bills, to pay for my apartment now, to pay for everything. And just the weight on my mind, knowing how it's going to affect the rest of my life, knowing for the rest of my life I'm going to have to explain forever why I'm a felon. That's never going to go away.
Look, it's simple. Unless you get permission, if the music you find on the web is owned by someone else, you can't share it, download it, or copy it. Period. And in most cases, if it's free, it's not legal.
Well, I used to download stuff from all over, but now my college has a legal music service that gives students free music. It's easier, it's just as fast, and I don't have to worry about getting viruses on my computer.
Smart girl. And that's the thing, there are plenty of legal sites available where you can download music quickly and easily. There's usually a small fee, but I think that's better than a huge fine. It's also okay to copy these legal tunes to a CD for use in your car or your dorm room, as long as it's for you. Making copies for your friends, giving it to them to copy, or emailing it to anyone is just as illegal as free downloading.
The thing that scares me about downloading is that you might download a virus because you don't know where you're getting the music from.
I stopped downloading illegally because it messed up my hard drive.
All the spyware and the viruses made my computer run really slow.
That's the other thing you need to think about as an incoming college student. Your computer is likely tied to the school's computer system, and you will be sharing access with everyone else on campus.
The first thing you learn about computers in first grade: do not download attachments or files from unknown sources. I make a living fixing hard drives that have been totally corrupted, and the #1 villain: illegal peer-to-peer sites that offer free music. When someone offers you something for free, be suspicious. You don't want your computer to crash the night before your biggest term paper is due. And for those of you who think you won't get caught, think again. Servers like this carry all the information I need to track down illegal downloaders. When your school gets a notice that there is suspicious activity, the school's IT department identifies the offending IP address and takes action. For those of you who don't know, that's your personal internet link. It provides name, address, and activity on your computers. My advice? Never register with these illegal services. Or if you are, go in and remove the program totally from your hard drive. What you think is free can cost you dearly when it comes to illegal downloading.
Most universities receive copyright infringement notices on a regular basis. This concerns us. They're directed usually at an individual student, and we are then obligated to follow up with that student, shut them down if they're engaging in those kinds of practices. So from a number of different perspectives, this is very costly for universities. We have to have people on the enforcement side. We have to have people who are dealing with notices that are associated with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. All of these things cost the university money, and you know what? It ends up being reflected in the cost of tuition that goes back to students.
Imagine calling home. Hey, Mom and Dad, guess what? I'll be coming home. For good. Oh, and by the way, if I agree to settle this copyright lawsuit out of court, it'll only cost $4,500. If you ask me, that's a whole lot of risk for not paying a small fee. So next time you go looking for that next-rate cut of music, think twice. Make sure you check out any music services your school might be offering. And whatever your choices are for music, make the right one. It's your life.
It's awfully tempting. Everyone wants to get something for free, but coming from my experience, I can tell you it's not free. You know, if you face the consequences like I have, it's just not worth it. It's really not worth the risk.